Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Wind Waker. Last time, we found out that Makar is the next sage. So we brought him here. Um, and now we're going to play the Wind God's area to open the way forward. And what I said last time, Makar is no Medley. Medley, as I said, she has arms, legs, can't climb ladders. Also, she has no offensive or defensive capabilities. But one thing you're going to see about Makar is that he is even more useless than she is. Look how he walks. It's adorable, yes. However, yeah, it makes traveling with him so annoying. Anyway, this is probably my least favorite temple in the game. So let's just, let's just get started. Um, yeah, I'd like to have my bow on R instead. So it is the Wind Temple, and therefore a lot of um, I thought there were wizzrobes here, but looks like no. A lot of the game mechanics. Oh, yep, there he is. There he is. That's why I have my bow out, because wizzrobes, well, they're a bit of a pain. Oh, and yeah, this is now a theme where these guys are just gonna pop out at you. What? That was a terrible throw. Yeah, got him. Maybe the throw wasn't bad. I think maybe it caught the wind. Maybe that's what happened. Anyway, hardly the point at all. There's going to be a theme in this level where wind is going to play a big part in everything that we do. Every single thing. It's going to have wind involved in some way, shape, or form. And these things are annoying as well. So basically, they're springs. So what happens is, we're gonna have to figure out how to get him to where we want. He doesn't fly very far, but control melody, control melody. There it is. So yeah, he can plant. The other thing he can do, he can plant trees. That's his mechanic. Medley, she could reflect with her harp. You remember, and that was her contributions, and she contributed quite a bit. Let's make no mistake. However, Makar. I mean, yeah, obviously his tree planting is important. Um, but he can't even jump on a switch. He's just useless, really. But anyway, let's get this chest. It's just an orange rupee, just 100 rupees. Anyway, yeah, Makar. It's Makar and the whole mechanic. There's a giant chamber in the middle of the dungeon that kind of serves as the hub, and that chamber, coupled with Makar's uselessness, make this dungeon kind of a tedious one, and unfortunately, definitely not my favorite. So come on, buddy, let's go. Oh yeah, and he can't climb stairs, and he takes forever to climb down. So we're just gonna carry him. All right, let's move on to this room. You've seen these guys before. This is not new. that didn't work. There we go. And you see this switch, we've seen switches like this before. We're pretty much gonna just use our leaves to move this wall here. So those switches allow us to move the wall so that our friend Makar, so that he can cross the room. And that's him climbing downstairs. It's awful. He can't walk. He can't even walk. It's just. I mean, yeah, like I said, he's cute. He's adorable. Look at him. But I wish I could just. I mean, he can't. He doesn't have knees. He can't put. He can't climb. I get it. He's a little bark tree thing. But it's anyway. I'm not gonna harp on about that. But so let's just move on. So yes. So what's gonna happen here is we can't move forward. Don't fall down. But we're gonna use Makar here to plant trees for us. All up and down these platforms. Because he's nice like that, and he can fly. And that's what he's going to do. So, one by one, we're going to plant little... There we go. Little trees. Hooray! Well, alright, Makar has helped us out. And that opens the gates. Yep. Oh no! Makar gets taken, though. Yeah, he totally gets taken by floor masters. So Makar is gone forever. He's dead. Mission failed. So we might as well just go home. No, we can't just leave him. Now we gotta try to save him. Alright, we've got ourselves some golden feathers. Not that I think we need them anymore. But you never know. Link, I'm over here. Oh, you didn't go far. You're still alive and everything. Well, we were about to leave. Good thing you said something. I was just gonna go about my merry way here. Ugh. I guess, like I said, we can't leave him, so let's, where is he? Oh. Let's see if we can bomb him out. Oh, Link! That stone that blocks the entrance seems extremely heavy. The only way you could move it, Link, is if you were to become as heavy as the great Deku Tree himself. Ah, if only the great Deku Tree were here. Yeah. Which brings up a point. I changed my pronunciation of Deku a lot. So sometimes I say Deku, sometimes I say Deku. And I don't think there's a real... Is there a right way? I don't think there is. I mean, you can disagree with me. That's fine. No hard feelings. But I think for consistency's sake, I've been saying Deku this entire playthrough, so I'm going to stick with Deku for now. Although I've also heard Deku, Deku, and of course Deku. Those are the three ways I've heard. Did he just run into the wall? I think he did. I think that P-Hat ran into the wall. Oh yeah. So anyway. We have to figure out how to make ourselves heavy. Well, we have the iron boots that make us very heavy, but I don't know if that's going to help us right now. So let's figure out a way. Oh, that's wrong. Well, that's also wrong. I can tell you that much. There's only one way to break these floor tiles. And oh, whoa, floor master. Before I get into that, don't grab me. How dare you touch me? Yeah, those floor tiles. They can only be broken if you stand on them with a particular set of boots. Mm-hmm. That's how you break them, and that's gonna become it's gonna become a thing later on where we have to solve some puzzles, and it's gonna involve breaking those tiles on. But anyway, for now, let's hop back up now that we made that wall into a floor. And there's a treasure chest here. Yeah, it's probably just rupees. Nope, even worse, joy pendants. Ugh. I mean, like I said, we can sell them later if we need the money. Anyway, for now, let's move on. Get these guys from a distance, but gotcha. Get this guy. Do I want that rupee? How bad do I want it? Not that bad. So yeah, we can't do anything with that wall because Makar has to be with us. So for now, we have but one choice, and that's to go this way. So this room is annoying for a variety of reasons. We have these gusts of wind coming up from these vents here all over the room. But as soon as we do this, guess what? We have some old friends that are going to be annoying us. And there's the fireball. Basically, we have to try to stay up here. We can go down to the floor level, but there are bad things down there, so we're going to try to stay up here. And, got him? Did I get him? I think I... Did I? There we go. Right. So, yeah, like I said, we have to try to stay up here. We don't want to fall. Falling is going to be a problem. For a variety of reasons. As I said, there are bad things down there, for one. And for two, it's going to make us start over, basically. We're going to have to, if we fall, start the room over. And believe me, that is annoying. And we don't want to fall. Just take my word for it. So here we go. We have a chest that looks a little more important than just a joy pendant chest. And what do we have? We have the map. Yeah, it is useful, as the description says, to an extent. So, trying to get a little magic. Well, there we go. Because we're going to have to make that jump. And it's going to be a tricky jump. Let's see if we can make it. And the wind takes us up and through that gap here, and then onto the next, like this. Alright, so here we are. And we have that annoying wizzrobe in the background. He's going to make this difficult, isn't he? He sure is. Alright, so we need to take that wind current all the way across. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! That is so annoying. As I said, there are bad things down here. And we have to go all the way back. And if you recall those hands, I told you, when they grab you, they actually drain your magic. And that's exactly the opposite of what we want. So, alright, that's not enough magic. That we're going to have to cut some grass. And hopefully we can replenish. That should be enough magic in this grass here. There should be. There we go. A little bit more. Just a little bit. And okay, that's good enough. Alright, starting over. And drop. And again, trying to get we can make it this time, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll make it. I'm sure there's nothing that's going to happen to us along the way. So, I know those skulls will probably have something to replenish our magic meter. I hope. But before we move on, we're going to want, definitely going to want, to take that jerk out. But then we also have a matter of the pea heads. So we're kind of stuck between, I don't think we're gonna reach. There we go. We just have to avoid, or walk into. We can walk into it. That's fine. All right, so there we go, and let's keep that up. Stay in the same spot. There we go. Okay, now there it is. We made it. Made it across. I'm gonna replenish the magic meter. Then we're gonna walk through that door. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's see if I can get a heart. Nope, no hearts. Okay, so we are moving on. And we have reached... Well, we had already been in the central room. A car is there right ahead of us. And yeah, we're opening this giant hole in the ground. And we are... Ugh, this level just got really, really complicated. So, by opening that... Oh, let's do this. Definitely want to get that going. Warp pot. So this is the central chamber I was telling you about, and it's really deep. Goes all the way down, and there are pieheads along the way, and we are going to float down, little by little, so as not to hurt ourselves. And there are these springs that you use to make your way back up. But also these weird things on the wall. I wonder what they are. We're not going to worry about those just yet. There are just a variety of things. There's a chest, we're going to grab that. But a variety of things that see kind of spiky things up top. Along the walls. And alright, that's good enough. We just don't want to be bothered by the peaheads while we're working here. Peaheads can be annoying, but we have the compass, and we can see that we have a Makar there on the first floor, and a few chests on the second floor, and the boss is on in the basement. Uh, but that's deceiving. Oh, there's only 3 levels, but this inner chamber, it's a real pain. But anyway, we have to keep going all the way to the bottom. So let's keep going. That's it's really funny how he's just bouncing around these days. That's what they do when you knock them down to the ground. That guy might be a little too high. Oh no, he's reachable. There we go. And what are you leaving me? Magic? That's fine. Alright, we have a locked door up here. So we can't go through there. And there are some planting spots from a car there. So we can't do anything with that. So we're actually going to go through the only door we can. And we have these awful spikes that are probably... Look at that. Look, you can see the shadow. That looks awful. So we're going to crash down through these... please tell me I'm not going to try to bomb this again. I've already done this. And we already know it doesn't work. Oh no, but... I am a... Congratulations, you wasted 5 bombs. How do you feel? Let's just slip through, yeah. Alright. So this room, right below the one we were just in, is a bunch of choo-choos, a bunch of spikes coming out of the ground. Believe me, it's a bunch of chews. A buttload, I believe, is the actual technical term. So we have to somehow get past those spikes on that side that are blocking us up above. And the way we're going to do this is by moving these springy blocks. There's a little hole there. You can see it. There's a hole that we're going to climb through. So I'm going to move these this spring block. And then we're going to move the other block next to it so we can climb on top. It's a little too high for us to just climb, so that's the plan. And just, you know, I'm gonna do this the most complicated way I can possibly do it. Which way am I going? Alright, I don't know. What am I doing? Anywho. So we can climb up. Uh-huh. And hop over, hop on through. And get this chest, which should contain the key we need to open the door right outside. Ah, but of course, the spikes are gone as well, which is good. So let's move on and head through that locked door. So in this room, we're going to have, I guess, a mini encounter. I don't want to call it a mini boss because, I mean, I guess it's a mini boss. I guess, yeah, it's a mini boss. It's a super wizzrobe or I don't know, wizzrobe master. And this wizzrobe, what he's gonna do is he's gonna summon other enemies. Oh yeah, this guy is super obnoxious. And here's the big issue with this room. Um, it's a hard room in and of itself, but here's the problem. The targeting. The targeting here is what's gonna make this just so annoying, because the arrow will be over the wizzrobe. We've seen this happen before. The wizzrobe will have the arrow over his head, and we'll be targeting the wizzrobe, and then for some reason, the game will just target something else instead. So wizzrobe has arrow overhead, and what'll happen is, well, like I just said, I guess it has to do with the vicinity. If the other enemies are closer, it'll default to the close enemies. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But the first thing we want to do, if we kill. See, here's the other issue. If we kill the Dark Nut and all of the keys, you know, that seems like the right thing to do. But you'd be wrong, because if you kill them, all he's gonna do is summon more enemies. That's his game plan. So the thing is, we're gonna have to leave the Dark Nut alive. That wasn't that bad, actually. Yeah, you have to leave the Dark Nut alive until the end, and then you can just take care of the Dark Nut. Because if you kill the Dark Nut, you kill the keys, you kill the little wizzrobe, then basically what's going to happen is he's just going to keep summoning enemies. That's not what we want. But these guys should no longer be troublesome for us. And we have a chest here in the middle of the room. So what's in the chest, you ask? Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm actually going to collect these item orbs, and I'm going to cut this episode and leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger. And we'll collect whatever's in that chest in the next episode. So I hope to see you next time so we can find out what's in here. Alright guys, see ya.